Welcome to Project Die Hard Mission Monday Update. My name is Sue Roscoff, and I am an ambassador here with Project Die Hard. We are here every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Central to find out all of the things that are going on in the world of Project Die Hard. And you need to be here because there's a lot going on. And especially right now, there's a lot of moving parts. And if you want to know what the heck is going on, you can find out here. And who better than to share from is Brian. Brian's in the background here. Brian Gibson is the president and founder of Project Die Hard, and I want to go ahead and bring him on in so he can share some more details. How you doing, Brian?
How you doing, sister?
I'm awesome.
Hey, it's a great day to be alive, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Every day above ground is great. Hence, brothers and sisters, don't give up, okay? We got a lot of stuff moving. God is moving mountains. Mountains and mountains and mountains. But wow, all the heel biting stuff that's involved. All right, so here we go with the button pushing again. You sure we don't have somebody who can do this?
Hey, if you're listening, we're looking for somebody who can do this. Come on and join us. We're a fun group.
Most of the time. We have fun.
We do have fun. What's fun gets done, you know?
There you go. I love it. All right, first big thing. We are 7 days away from Memorial Day, where we remember all of our fallen, right? That means we are 7 days away from our annual capital campaign.
Woohoo!
Fill the can. Fill the can. You are supporting our outreach programs and our facilities when you fill these cans. Okay? If you're in the Paducah area, stop by any Paducah bank and say, I want to fill the can. Or watch our social media feed next week, starting next week, where we're going to be pushing all of our participants. But there is only one champion a year. And if you want to help our participants, you can create your own virtual can. How do you set one up? Real simple. Reach out, Susan at projectdiehard.org or Kurt at projectdiehard.org. Look, guys, the war on veteran suicide takes ammunition. Your donation is the ammunition. Sue, how easy was it for you to set up your virtual can?
It's so simple. If you are sitting at a computer and can click a few buttons, you can do this. That's it. It's really easy. You just need to go to the link, set up your account, and we actually did a program. We did about a month ago, I believe. I can pull that up if anybody wants to use that as a reference, or I will gladly walk anybody through this. We can sit down and I can personally walk you through it. It is really easy. It's just a matter of going to the link for mightycause.com, and when you create your own account, and when it asks you who are you supporting, what is the organization, just type in there Project Die Hard. We will pop up, and you just click the buttons to finish setting it up. There's even a place where you can put in a personal message if you like. It is simple to do. And then it's just, once it's done, you share it out. You're on social media, right? You've got email, you've got texting, you got whatever way works for you to share that out. Share it out, and then ask the people that you know to please share, and then please share. And you know what? Please share. Keep sharing it out. That's what it takes. And it's so simple.
So let me ask you this question, because everybody's going to ask. What did it cost you to set up that can?
Oh my gosh. free. It doesn't cost a dang thing to set that up. It cost me about 5 minutes of time. That's it. How hard is that? I scroll Facebook mindlessly for a lot longer than that. This was the few minutes it takes to set this up is time well spent.
So 5 minutes of your time can bring hope to heroes and save veterans' lives.
Yup.
Okay.
Who can say no to that? I'm sorry, but that's about as
I don't know. All I know is the more cans we get out there, the faster our facilities get built, the more fellowship breakfast we can do. That's all I know about it.
it is such an easy, straightforward way to support this amazing organization. We got good things that are a lot of good things are coming down the road here with what's all happening. And in order to do some of these things, it takes money. This is our annual campaign. Pitch in, literally pitch in, and donate, and even better, share it out. Create your own can. It really is that easy. And like I said, if you have any questions, please, I'm offering my time to you. Let me help you set yours up.
Okay, so moving on. You know how much I complain. Well, I wouldn't say complain. Oh, I do. I hate good idea fairies, right? If you have an opinion, if you have an idea, if you want to tell me to go jump off a bridge, you need to come to Paducah, Kentucky on May 31st. The Bible tells me to seek wisdom. So I'm doing that. But the mountain didn't go to anybody. They go to the mountain. I'm not a mountain. And I can only be in a few places at one time. But this is how we grow. You have input? Come on down. During Operation Wisdom, you've heard me do Die Hard 6 deep dives, right? When something gets up my crawl, I reach out to smarter people than me and I say, let's talk about this. Well, from 1 to 2 at Operation Wisdom, Dr. Brad Hansen will be Mr. Bradley Kale and Iam Karam. These outstanding community leaders are giving their time to talk about community, faith, and hope from their perspectives of Bible, the Torah, and the Quran. Because I'm adamant here, when the kingdom comes together, things will get done. The night before, we have been so blessed from the Reedland Farley Fire Department with hosting it. Loopy Larry's supporting it, right? And we're doing a dinner with Die Hard. This is a private event reserved for our community support program members and community members who actually want to come and spend some time and learn about what we are doing and how, with your help, Not yours. Well, yeah, yours, but with their help. Bob Rush will be completed. Can't explain it more on here. I mean, I could spend 6 hours going through every finite detail. So after Operation Wisdom, we have Forward Operating Base Rush, an open house. Here's the takeaway on that. And I'm going to let Susan speak of this because Susan and Kurt are handling all this. I'm not. I don't got time. Wish I did, but I don't. So, Susan, take it away about this telethon.
The entire telethon runs for 8 straight hours. It's going to run from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central Time, and it is shared around to 4 different locations over the course of those 8 hours. The first 2 hours is with one of our mission partners. We've got the Disability Channel and Jay Stoyan, who are running the first 2 hours, so 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. They will have, when you think telethon, think back. The Jerry Lewis style telethon kind of experience. You got somebody who's an MC, you've got entertainment, you've got stories, you've got all sorts of heavy hitting, entertaining, awesome experience. And in the midst of that, we're asking people to donate. So that is what this event is. It's gonna be so worth watching. There's the entertainment and the people that you will be introduced to over the course of the day is going to be tremendous. So again, the first 2 hours is with the Disability Channel, and then it comes to us. How amazing is this? We have from 1 until 3 p.m. Central. This program will be focused on Project Die Hard, friends of Project Die Hard, partners, whatever you want to call that exactly, folks that we are connected with. We've got some amazing people that if you've been watching us for very long, you've met a lot of them already, but you will, I'm sure, be in for some surprises and some new faces and some amazing folks that I'm using amazing too often, but truly that is a big word for this. So we will have it for those 2 hours from 1 until 3 p.m. And then we switch it over to the folks in Phoenix, Arizona. They will be taking on 3 to 5 p.m. And then it wraps up for those last 2 hours from 5 to 7 in Los Angeles with Richie Honori of The Suite. If you've ever heard, you've all heard the song Ballroom Blitz. If you don't know it, if that didn't hit your brain right away, go ahead and head to YouTube, type in Ballroom Blitz, and right away you'll be, oh yeah, I know that song. The guy who's the drummer from that band is very involved in this. On that logo in that blue box, you see FANA up in the corner, PFANA, that is People for a New America. And it's all about community, bringing people together. And he's the guy who really got that started. And they had a massive performance that they did with a lot of world-class entertainment last October. And I know they will be having some clips from that and among a lot of other things during their section as well. So the entertainment value throughout the day is going to blow your socks off. And what I'm hoping is that we can continue to send this out to more and more outlets. If you have a place where you can pull this up, and we're going to have this on the same places where you're seeing it now, will also be during this event. So if you are somebody who knows how to share that, say you're seeing it on YouTube, can you share it to your Facebook? Can you share it to your Instagram, to your whatever, wherever you can do it? I am calling on all of our folks to share this out because all those donations are going to benefit veterans, period. We've got lots of partners involved in all of this, and there's so many people that it will benefit from all of what comes in over the course of that day. So please tune in. If you want to participate in this, reach out to me, Susan at projectdiehard.org. I am here. Let me show you a quick little visual here. This is not finished yet, but I'm telling you, when I say we've got a lineup, I truly have minute by minute, we've got the lineup of what's going on throughout the course of those couple of hours, and you won't want to miss it. If you miss it, you're going to say, hey, I heard some cool stuff happened. How do I see that? Well, we'll find ways where you can go back and see stuff again, but you need to be there. You like Project Die Hard, you're going to love this event.
Yeah, especially since Ballroom Blitz guy, he's coming to Paducah September 19th.
I didn't know that. Are you kidding me? September 19th. Okay, what? Where's my pencil? Got to write this down in my notes. September 19th. He's coming to the, oh man.
He's coming to the Carson Center in Paducah. I was in one of those leadership meetings, where the leaders of the organizations meet up and we gripe about all you people.
I hear ya.
But we got talking, and yeah, he's coming to Paducah. And we got another meeting lined up after the telethon that we're going to lock down and see how we're going to make all that work when he comes, because he's going to be on a tour, quote unquote. Okay, but back to our part of this telethon.
Mm-hmm.
We have great guests that are joining us virtually. But guys, we're going to, within that 2 hours, about every 45 minutes, we're going to do a live from Forward Operating Base Rush.
Woohoo!
Where you're going to see some of our local participants, our local helpers.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to see the facility, and you're going to see where your donation is going. I can't be any more transparent than this, folks.
Invitation is laid out. You've got opportunities over the next couple of weeks here. We got Fill the Can, we've got Operation Wisdom, and we've got this telethon. You've got so many opportunities to check us out, to see what's going on and be involved. Even if you just want to come and see what's going on, please do that.
Yeah, again, brothers, sisters, Wednesday, 11 o'clock, I'll be at Woodlawn Church going over with their volunteers. Operation Wisdom, the setup, what are we working? What are we working? How are we doing this? How are we doing that? Okay. Then next Monday, I may or may not be here on the podcast because I might have to be at the Reedland Furley Fire Department with their group of volunteers, just so I can answer their questions and, detail, look at the layout and see how we're going to do. Because, yeah, look, folks, everything has an op order. Everything has time hacks. We need more volunteers for events like this.
Mm-hmm.
I put out the intent. First, I give praise to God for the blessing, and then I put out the intent. Okay, what do we want to accomplish out of this mission, out of this operation? Well, the open house, we're bringing in some of our local resource partners. We are inviting other veteran resources to come and set up on that day. There's a bunch of stuff that is working and where we need help with that. Again, folks, I make no apologies here. If you're looking for a paycheck, you have to start as a volunteer. Why? I only take the best. Only the best will do for my brothers and sisters. We're having fun here. Susan, she has proven to be the best. She may not be your best, but she's the best. She's earned the right to call this. Hey, Brian, I got this idea. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Cool. Telethon. I forget who, I forget who called me on this thing first. I think it was you. It might have
I
been.
don't remember if it was me or Kurt.
It was one of the two.
It's probably Kurt.
Yeah, well.
We're in it together.
But you see how this works, folks? They called, Brian, we have this opportunity. Okay. What's the opportunity? They briefed it. We took it to the whole team and we said, okay, we're in it. We're in it. Cool. So now our part of this, besides 2 hours of people coming in and out and all this stuff, is the 15 minutes out of every hour. So what we're going to be able to do 3 maybe, if we figured that right. Wonder who just. Oh, Kurt just popped in.
Does I see him on camera? I'll bring him in.
But this is how things develop within Project Die Hard. It's pretty simple, isn't it? God will never leave the mission. We will never use the suffering of veterans for profit. And there's no drugs or alcohol allowed. Besides that, folks, when you say, hey, Brian, I got this idea, cool. You might as well bring him in because I'm going to ask this question to both of you.
All right, here he is. Welcome.
Thank you. How are things going here?
Doing great. I'm going to ask you both a question for our answers to understand how we operate behind the scenes. When you guys approached and we said we're going to do the telethon, what stipulations did I put on you besides the 3 golden rules?
I'm the first thing that hits my head is if you say you've got it, you got it.
There you go, folks. If you're blessed, if it gets blessed off, it's your deal. The team is here to support you. Kurt, Susan are doing great with working with PFANA, the Disability Channel, all these people in the back. My job, because they said, hey, can we go live from the fob? Of course, we'll figure it out. So since they're up in Nanook of the North, as much as I would love them to come down for June 7th, I don't think that's possible. Something about water skiing.
Yeah. Believe it or not, we have an adaptive water skiing event on the 6th. So we will be on the water all day on the 6th.
See, folks, this is why your help is needed. Kurt, weigh in here, man. This isn't your standard podcast, okay? You know that.
Yeah. Well, the whole element here is to keep giving insights to Project Die Hard, the issue of veteran suicide. You know, when I'm out there networking around, you know, I can just tell that when I state what we do, you know, combating veteran suicide by spreading hope to veterans, you know, people kind of have that look like, you know, thanks for doing that, you know, like it's kind of our thing, not their thing. So that becomes the art form, is how to take that conversation and, you know, make it something that relates to them and that everybody out there feels that they play a role in addressing the issue.
You're right. You're right. Let me see if I can do this. Or can one of you pull up what I sent out the other day about our volunteers?
Let's see.
It's out on Facebook. If somebody can pull that up, it
Yep.
takes many hands, and which I didn't come up with that. Marketing did. Okay. I just went, yeah, put that out. I love that.
Is this the one that says before you say you should?
Yeah.
Got it. Let me share my screen.
There it is. Look, guys. Have you ever noticed that a person who has nothing will help you faster than a person who has everything? I have a veteran that donates X amount a month, and I know how much he donates, $10 a month. And every month I want to give it back to him because I know how their family lives. And every month we have a fight. No, Doc, this is what we can afford. I am grateful for that $10. I am. I'm overjoyed for it. Now we need about 20,000 more like him.
Bingo. Ooh, and you know what? An easy way to help that anybody can do if you're finding this, look at that. Oh, boom. And look at this. You can share it on your Facebook feed as well. And if you want to say something, go for it. If you're in a hurry and you just want to say, boom, share now. Oh, look, now it's going to be over on mine as well. So more eyeballs are seeing this now. You can do the same thing. It's that easy.
Wait. You're on our page? Pull up that video from ECC.
Ooh, there you go.
Ooh, we're all live.
The video from, okay, so.
There it is.
There it is. All right, here we go.
hard. Right now we're working on a roof rack that's going to have the signage on the sides. We're going to put some anchors on it, be able to hoist it up, and we're going to get it cleaned up. The next thing that we're going to need is probably somebody to step up, go ahead and get this thing sandblasted and get it epoxy coated or get it powder coated. We're going to rip for the mission.
All right.
How awesome is that?
Okay, folks. Full transparency. ECC, you've seen them, you heard them. They joined our mission 2 weeks ago. Yeah. I don't know if our website is updated or not, because again, Blue Dragonfly. Are you pulling that up, Sue?
I'm looking. Yep.
No, it's not done yet. But again,
You show it anyway.
yeah, share it anyway.
See what's all on here right now. So this is projectdiehard.org. And when you scroll down, you will see.
Right, stop right there.
Okay.
So, fellowship breakfast. You want to know where we're doing those? Go there, click that. Go ahead and click it. Come on, folks. This is easy. Susan's trying.
Check it out. So this is super easy. It's right there. You can see exactly where. Whoops.
I gotta say, I'm not seeing it on the big screen.
Oh, you know what? Because I shared a tab. I'm sorry. Let me share the other tab now. I didn't realize it didn't follow me. How's that?
There you go. So you click that, and that tells you where we hold our events. It's the first Wednesday of the month from 0700 to 9:30, right? 2861 James Sanders Boulevard, Paducah, Kentucky. Is green, isn't it?
Yes.
Because that's what we're doing. 189 Haven of Love Drive, Makanda, Illinois is yellow. Why is it yellow? Volunteers. Phoenix, Arizona, Delaware, Ohio, State College, PA. All those people want to start their fellowship breakfast. What does that take? Donations. That's what it takes. All right, can you go back to our main screen, please?
You got it.
All right. Bringing Hope. You click there for facilities. And look it up, our capital campaign. If you click that.
Do you want me to go ahead and click?
Yeah.
All right. And
there it is. There's our official virtual can supporting all of our participants.
there's information on it here. And again, it supports Project Diehard. You can see right on there who it supports.
And there you go. Sharing this video, telling people about the Fill the Can Challenge gets us to that yearly goal. Does that mean we're stopping if we don't raise that amount? No. It just means it's going to take longer.
Flip side, when we raise more than that amount, imagine what we can do to move things forward at that point.
Yeah.
That's what needs to happen.
All right. So now go back to the home screen. Oh, ready? You see where that says the muscle of the mission?
Right down here.
Click that. Should pull up your email.
It pulled up email. Oh, you guys probably can't see that. I don't know how to share that tab right now. It pulled up an email. It popped right up.
Popped right up.
Yep.
Who you emailing when you fill that out?
Volunteer@projectdiehard.org.
And then my team there will send you the requirements and send you your application. Only the best will do. When you go down further on there, you see our community support program members, ministry partners, outreach partners, resource partners. Oh, wait, the disability channel. All you got to do is go there, hit the link. Our mission suppliers. Supporting these individuals helps the mission grow. And our facility suppliers. If you look under some of them, it says veteran owned. It is so easy. The Space Force can do it.
Should I clip that out and share that widely?
I'm just giving my crayon eaters a little break tonight.
I love it. I do have one other thing I can share on here as well, because I know we were talking about with People for a New America and the Veterans First Initiative. They do have an ad for the event.
Nope. Do not play that.
Don't play it? Okay.
Don't play that.
All good.
Look, folks, I love them. We're helping as much as we can. But you can go to all of our social media and find them. You can. I'm not hiding the fact. But you don't see me go to projectdiehard.org and give me. You see what I'm trying to say here? Somebody help me here.
The information is out there. You can go find out all the things you need to know about what's happening. You can find out more from fanausa.org. So PFANAUSA.org, and also vetsinneed.org. Those are the two links that you want to check if you want to find out more about the details that are related specifically to that
organization.
Mm-hmm.
We are honored to be part of this telethon. Folks, I'm not griping about it. This is our chance for our mission to shine. But we need help.
Yeah, we do.
We need help to make that happen.
Many hands make light work. That's been said over and over. And it's the truth. We all know it.
It takes everybody's hands to lift up a veteran. Because that's what we're doing here, folks. We are lifting up veterans from the deepest, darkest pit they've ever been in, pulling them out of the hole and giving them purpose and hope. Why won't you help us do that?
Great question. I don't know why anybody would hesitate. It's a no-brainer.
Kurt, you got any input on that one? I mean,
Well, I think Sue and I actually can relate because our story is that until the recent decade, we weren't really much in the scene as much as we could have been, should have been either. So I think that's part of our purpose here, because even today I was asked, they're asking me like, are you a veteran? Are your parents a veteran? Where's the veteran connection? And and I told them, well, it's the sport of water skiing. Well, yeah, now that we met you, but I think their point was like, before we met you, what would have gotten us into being ambassadors of Project iHeart? And I told them, well, it was through the sport, that we were seeing injured, wounded veterans taking advantage of sit skis and adaptive equipment, and a ski team doing a great job taking care of our veterans. And then I started to learn about other events, and Sue and I went to theater productions and all sorts of stuff where we were out there being known for our adaptive water skiing programs, but at the same time we were learning deeper about the business of veteran services. And it just really struck me. It's like, we're out here to grow adaptive water skiing, and if we're losing a veteran to suicide, well, that's somebody that ain't going to be skiing with the Roscoffs. So I said, it's part of our adaptive ski program. Let's save the lives of our veterans so they have a chance to water ski.
wow. See, folks, what's your connection to iHeart? I don't know how to ask it anymore. What are you doing? You tell me to do this and do that and do that. Wait, didn't that slide say, before you say you should, right? Should not you say, I will?
100%.
You have an idea. Go ahead.
Speaking of I will, we have somebody who is saying the very thing, right, Sue?
We do. We've got a guest that is joining us, and I'm so glad she's able to hop on in here. And actually, Kurt, I will go ahead and bring her in. If you want to give an introduction, please, that would be awesome.
All right. Well, Sue and I met Brian through the Happy Neighborhood Project, and so we're going to bring in a guest here who we also know through the Happy Neighborhood Project, and it's Nancy, the health coach. And so basically, Nancy is here with, in her wheelhouse, she's got some ideas and interests and some things that she wants to do with and for our veterans. And when we're talking about the telethon, Nancy is coordinating with Sue and me for a role that she'll play here on this restream on June 7th. And so Nancy's getting the beginnings here at the Project iHeart mission. So Nancy, thank you for all of your intentions and putting your heart in this space. And we're expecting that you're going to shine a light for many more, Nancy, to come on in here and join the mission of Project iHeart. So what's on your mind today, Nancy?
I'm so excited. First of all, let me apologize. It's 5:15 and it's Pacific. And Kurt, you did say 4:15, and then I got an email from Emily. So I'm so sorry. I thought it was early. So Sue, thank you for calling. I apologize for being late. The time zone got me a little confused here. Yes, I'm very excited. I have all my visuals ready to go for brain health. I can do it in 5 minutes or less. I figured I would share that. Maybe I would email that to Sue. Sue, let me know what you want me to do with that. But it's
I just got a text. I'll let you guys handle this out. Nancy, thank you for coming onto our podcast. God bless. You've been dealing with my team. I'm Brian. I'm the founder and president. I'm just a sinner saved by grace. We will catch up. I guarantee it. When, I do not know, but I just got a text from a veteran I got to go handle. So,
thank you so much. Great meeting you. I love what you do.
okay.
Bye, Brian. Thank you.
Bye, Brian.
So
Again, my apologies. I'm so sorry.
You're all good. And actually, if you've got something you want to share, there is a share screen feature on in front of you there. If you want to just go ahead and share it from your computer like that.
Sure. Now, how do I share it on the restream? Where do I? How do I?
Actually, if it is easier just to email it to me, you could do that as well. Or if you want to do that, I can totally bring it up on mine.
I'm pulling it up right now. I just don't know how to share the screen. That's all.
Yeah, it's where you have the audio and the video controls right next to your video control.
Oh,
share screen.
Kurt's always bailing me out. Is it next to the video?
Yes.
Microphone communication.
It's between video and the add person feature.
Yeah, just hover over it; it'll show.
Log webcam. All I'm seeing is default communications microphone.
No,
Share
it's the
screen.
other way.
Share screen. Okay.
It's to the right of video.
Yeah, I see the share screen now. I'm trying so hard here. Let's see here. Share screen.
You got this.
Wow, you're so positive. But you know what? I see share screen, but I can't see how to do it. So,
Well, when you click share screen, you should be able to see for sharing tabs. Like if you've got your visual up on a tab, you should be able to select that tab and then click share at the bottom.
Okay, let's see. Let me try one more time. If not, I will share screen. Now it's saying select a tab to share.
Yep, whichever one has your piece that you want us to see, just click on that line.
And it's grayed out. The site will only be able to see content. It says Microsoft Edge tab, window, entire screen. Oh, hold on. Is this it? Share. Hold on, guys. I'm such a work in progress here. I'm sorry. I don't know. Oh, is sharing your screen? No, that wasn't it. Darn it. And I have it open too. This is what I was worried about for the whole thing. So we're going to have to practice this.
Yeah, that's why we're having you here on our more casual.
Yeah, this is good.
Stream.
I have it.
You did have it up before. You did share the screen before, because I was seeing in our backstage, I saw your
Can you see that?
Yeah, so just do what you did before again, and then when you switch to the tab, we'll see it.
Do you see it now?
Nope. No,
entire screen. Also share system audio share.
Yeah.
Okay, the site will be able to see the I don't know, guys. Window. Okay, window. No. Oh, and my PowerPoint is open.
Yeah, when you click the window.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I PowerPoint. Are you? Oh, I can't seem to get this, Kurt. I'm sorry.
No, you did it before.
You saw the PowerPoint?
I didn't see the PowerPoint. I saw us. So you were sharing your screen through the restream. You were sharing your screen. It came up. You clicked the window or the entire screen, whatever you did, and then you click share again. So that's and then once you click that share, I was seeing your screen in our studio. There, right there. You've got it. So now watch this. So there we all are. Now just change your display to your PowerPoint.
So how do I do that?
well, where's your PowerPoint? Find it on your computer. But when you change
I've
to
got
the
it.
window that has your PowerPoint,
Let me get my screen. Okay. So I'm looking right at it.
oh, so you know what you did? You shared a window. All right, so let me take that off of there. You shared
Sorry,
a
guys.
window. You need to share your screen instead of a window.
So stop
So
sharing.
yeah, so then do it again and just share entire screen.
Okay, share the entire screen. Got it. And then I hit share.
Share.
Okay, got it. Come on. I'm hitting share. And now what?
Well, you got to click it again or something
Yeah.
because it's not coming into our studio
The
yet.
entire screen. This is everyone can see and hear you. That's lovely. Share. Also,
When you clicked entire screen, then you click share again.
I did. I'm clicking
But for
again.
some reason, it's not activating in our
No.
studio.
I did entire screen. I did share. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Well, how about we save the PowerPoint then for another time? If you want to just talk to us and tell us a bit about what you all do, and if you want to email that to me, I can have that pulled up pretty quickly here as well. But I think let's take advantage of the time and learn a bit more about what you all do.
Okay. Well, thank you. Sorry about that.
Okay. We tried.
So you want to know what I do? Or what I do, Sue, is I help employers and employees of nonprofits. I happen to love the Veteran Association because my grandfather worked for the Veteran Association in Los Angeles. My father loved the VA, and my husband's with the VA. He was in the Navy. And I'm like, I even told my dad before he passed, I want to work with the veterans on nutrition coaching. That's basically what I do. So I help employers of these nonprofits, the VA, and also Special Olympics, neurodivergent, because I have a daughter with mild autism. And so I help them. I do workshops and coaching. I just picked up a new client, a neurodivergent 33-year-old client that needs help cutting back from sugar, pantry makeovers, smart shopping trips, setting up her new apartment. It's really nutrition based. So that's really what you can think of me. But as far as employers, a lot of them are stressed out and burnt out, and I can help those companies reduce their healthcare costs so that through my interactive workshops on cutting back from sugar, shedding the belly fat, living without pain and inflammation. That's what I do. And then coaching on the side as well. Did that explain it? So those employers can show up ready to perform.
Excellent. And that's perfect. That's something that all of us need can use more knowledge and help in that arena. That's amazing. How long have you been doing this?
A long time. Well, I've been in wellness. That's really all I know for over 3 decades. And if you can believe this, I was a pharmaceutical sales rep in an animal health pharmaceutical job. So I had to have a veterinarian teach me how to read dog food labels. And there's a lot of split ingredients on dog food labels, such as ground rice and rice flour. And I thought, fast forward 20, 30 years, and here I am teaching people to go on a smart grocery store shopping trip so they can see the misleading claims, because there's a lot of misleading claims. And, chronic diseases are on the rise. I don't have to tell you guys that. And the healthcare costs are rising through the roof, and they need more people like me. But my niche is more like pre-diabetes, diabetes. And I'm also an educator for a company called Hello Health. So they hire me to go out to the communities, like at a fall break, at a food pantry, or at a cooking school, and I teach prevention of heart disease, prevention of diabetes. I also do that. So, yeah.
So is there any particular thing that stands out that is a very common mistake or misunderstanding people have that might be an easy fix?
Well, the common mistake is when people are grocery shopping, and you probably do it, and I did too, is when you go pick food off the shelf, it's very misleading. Like it'll say fat free, and it's like, oh, we think it's fat free. So what's on the front of it, this is what RFK is doing. What's on the front of it is very misleading. It's really a lie. You have to turn over the back of it and look at the ingredients. So fat free means they take out the fat, but they throw in the sugar, and sugar makes us fat. So like Trader Joe's, you guys have a Trader Joe's out there?
We do.
They have vanilla meringue cookies. And on the front of it, it says fat free. And I flipped it over on the ingredient panel in the back, Sue, tells the truth. And first in is most in. So if sugar or salt is the first three ingredients, you're mainly eating sugar and salt. And also, if there's words you cannot pronounce, don't put that in your body because it's usually emulsifiers or additives that cause inflammation.
There we go. Actually, Kurt, where are you finding what you're sharing right now?
That is at nancythehealthcoach.com.
Excellent. So an easy way to find more information about what Nancy all does. And so say it again, nancythehealthcoach.com.
That's it.
Perfect. So just like you see on the screen, what she has under her name or as her name at the bottom there, put a .com at the end. So super easy. And where are you located?
I'm in Southern California, in San Diego.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
All right. Actually, Kurt, any other questions you have? Oh, there we go. Got that. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Nancy, tell us more about joining us here, combating veteran suicide by spreading hope to veterans, participating in the Veteran Telethon, being our health coach, and how does it all fit together in terms of you and I talked about brain health and kind of our physical anatomical capacity, the condition of this brain, and in this thing of fighting the demons of suicide and being in those dark places, the chemical and neurological, the electrical, the neurons and all of that, it's all got to function so that you can come over and above the challenges of depression, anxiety, and suicide ideation. So tell us more about all these thoughts and how you want to play a role.
Yeah, kind of a sad story, but I just lost my mother to Alzheimer's like 3 weeks ago. So I really got interested in brain health. Let me tell you, I'm surprised I can say that without crying. And ever since Kurt and I have talked, he knows how to light a fire in me, Sue. And I'm out networking, and Kurt, I've already shared this with people. I've sent it to a CEO that started a nonprofit in Camp Pendleton, the military in Orange County. And guess what? I'm visiting his facility in 3 weeks. He's like, "Can you help us?" I said, "Well, what do you need?" And it's the homeless veterans. And I said, "Well, let me see what's out there and how can I serve you?" So it's really what they need. But I know, just because I've been to the VA hospital with my husband and I've seen them, I love a lot. Who isn't stressed, right? But especially the veterans with PTSD. And I study the brain a lot, especially through Dr. Amen. I took my daughter. He's a world-renowned psychiatrist. I'm actually thinking about becoming a brain coach because he has a new program. But what happens is your brain, you're not going to like this when I tell you, but it starts to shrink as early as age 30. And that's sad, I know. But it affects our memory and our focus and our emotional balance. But there's good news. We can slow it down and we can reverse it. And when you're chronically stressed, and this is what you'll see in my slides, you'll see a normal sized brain, and then you'll see a brain that has shrunk. And I actually saw this on my dad's scan when he had a stroke, because chronic stress for a long, long time can shrink the brain. It just does. But there's good news. There's good news. You can turn that around. And one of the things that I'm going to provide is brain food, such as salmon and nuts and berries and the walnut. The walnut looks like a brain. That's easy. So you can turn it around with stress management. Maybe it's, I'm sure it's therapy and meditation and lifestyle habits, trying not to smoke or drink, just really eating healthy and hydrating and moving. And they say nature is the number one antidepressant. So I know you two water ski, so get those feet in the water or the sand or the lake. My goodness, ground as much as you can. So, So that's it. You just got to take care of yourself. But the brain can grow new neurons and it can rebuild itself. It's quite fascinating, actually. So.
Excellent. Well, I know we're coming up on the end of our time here. I definitely would love to have you back, and we'll get that PowerPoint up so we can share all the details that you have, because I think it will be of interest to all of our listeners here. This is so wonderful that you're joining us today. And I'm looking forward to connecting more with you. This is going to be such a good thing.
Thank you. Roscoffs for having me.
And we always end our program with a word of hope to our veterans, a message that we can share. And actually, Kurt, if it's okay with you, I will start with you.
All right. Thanks, Sue. Thank you, everybody out there. It is truly an honor and a privilege. And, it's really become something. I mean, obviously, I signed on because I want to do it. But, people talk about, when you find something that you enjoy and you can work at something that, is rewarding, the idea you don't work a day in your life. But that there is something when you get to a point where you're living, eating, and breathing something. And, this mission of combating veteran suicide by spreading hope to veterans really has become an integral part of myself. I've really come into here to take ownership to it. I reflect back on today, which happens to be Victoria Day in Canada. I got my day planner here, and that's just kind of right in my purview here. But my message to all of you veterans out there in all of these struggles, I continue to be humble about it, because I don't claim to be the guy to relate to it, but I do want to serve and be available and, have whatever capacity I can be to be of a resource. And, in the field of, preventing suicide, I've taken on, observing training where it's about QPR, question, persuade, and refer. So the idea is I want to make sure that you're taken care of, out there in whatever way, shape, and form. And this is the impetus of the telethon that we're taking on June 7th. It's the, May 30th, 31st event with Operation Wisdom, in terms of getting people gathered together, to make this mission as great as it can be and as effective as it can be. So we're working hard here for you. So I hope all of you out there will see that glimmer of hope that our mission is all about, that helps you hang on another day, another week, another month, but one day at a time for sure. So today is May 19th, 2025. Thanks for being here. And I'm in show business, and in show business they teach us the reality of how the entertainment of a show goes, where we can say the best is yet to come. And I hope you really believe that.
Excellent. Thank you, Kurt. Nancy, I'll hand it over to you if you want to share, if you have a message of hope for our veterans.
I pray a lot. So what I can offer is, in addition to brain education and all of that, is prayer and that scripture, you are wonderfully and fearfully made. I don't relate to this, the suicide, but I was trying to think what positive things can I say. I would just quote scripture is really what I can think of,
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad you're able to come on and join us here. And again, we'll get you back here in the future so we can get some more details, because I'm intrigued. I think others will be too.
Okay.
So this again is Project Die Hard Mission Monday update. My quick message is God's not done with you yet. You're here for a reason. Find out what that reason is. There's a reason. When God says your time's up, you'll know it. But until then, you've got something to do here yet. And if we can be of assistance, if we can, we need help here. You want to come on board and pitch in with what we've all got going on? There's so many ways to make life better for so many people. And what can we do to make life better for you? Thank you so much for joining us. This, again, is Project Die Hard Mission Monday Update. We are here every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Central, and we look forward to what we find out next week. Oh my gosh, there's so many big things coming on up here. Again, fill the can. The Operation Spotlight. Operation Wisdom, Operation Spotlight's another thing that's coming down the road, and the telethon. So stay tuned. There's a lot to come. As always, we thank you.